Yes, good morning, top of the morning. You know the vibes. You're rocking out with yours truly, show time sizzle. I am the sauce. Yes, we have a little bit of time before we have to run out and get the day started. So I said, why not start the day off and have a little fun, create a little content early in the morning. Now, the biggest fight on YouTube, Spence and Crawford. We pretty much seen things heating up. Uh, heating up and on Twitter and things of that nature. We're going to get to that in a second. We also see the video. Well, the videos is never going away. You got these guys that that's all they do all day, every day is Earl Spence, Bud Crawford. But what I want to know is, are the negotiations picking up? Is Earl Spence actively calling Al Heyman and demanding this fight? These are the questions that we need to pose, later for all the back and forth on Twitter, talking about a guy's trainer and this, that, and the third. All that is good entertainment. It's good for the people that like to gossip and talk about things like that. But is that actually going to the table as far as getting the fight done? And let's have a little fun, right? Are these guys that constantly push narratives for this fight or that fighter, are you guys getting any of the YouTube rights to broadcast the fights? Are you guys going to get a percentage? Because this is the biggest fight on YouTube. So is YouTube going to cut you a check? Are you guys going to use your platforms and make history and broadcast the fight? How close are we to actually getting this fight? Let's talk about that. These are the videos that should be made on YouTube, not chatty patty videos. Oh, he said Bomac is fat and Bomac is a shitty trainer, and that's corny. Come on, let's talk about the actual undisputed. Shout out to Lord Devin Haney. Him and Cambosa got it done. Undisputed, June 4th, June 5th. Brian Castano, Charlo, 2 weeks, undisputed. Shout out to Katie Taylor, Amanda Soriano, undisputed last Saturday. Shout out to Franchon Cruz, undisputed Saturday. When are we going to say that about Earl Spence and Bud Crawford? Because quite frankly, the build-up. It's always the build-up, man. It's been the build-up for 5 years. 5 long years, right? This is the build-up. So now that we are there, hopefully, are the negotiations going forth? Is Earl Spence, how he actively tweets, is he actively calling Al Heyman? Is he actively saying, yo, Al, we got to get this done. Let's make this fight happen. Or is he just, and I quote, Bud Crawford, back on the yak? Now, I'll probably get a little flack for that comment. But no, I'm just going off of tweets that I read. So is he back on the yak? Or is he actively calling Al to make this fight happen? Because we all seen his statement after the fight. And congratulations on the victory, catching one more stone. Now, are you actively getting at Al now? Because you made the statement on pay-per-view TV. You're coming for Terrence Crawford's belt. So, are you actively calling Al to make this happen. Shout out to Bernie the Boxer. Bernie the Boxer said there's nothing holding it up. He's the Team Crawford spokesman, Team Crawford member. So now, these are the type of videos that I'm going to be making. I'm not going the normal follow the trend route. I am going to keep bringing up the negotiations. What is really going on behind the scene later for the tweets and the back and forths and the buildup. The buildup is over. It's just one belt left. You made your statement. Bud has made his statement. So now is the negotiations picking up? Are you pressing Al, saying, Al, make this fight? Because we all see the videos, the smoke screens. Oh, they want Bud to fight this guy. But Bud has come out and already said the only fight he wants is you. No Keith Thurman. No tune-ups, if you want to say that. No, he wants you. And apparently, from your statement after your victory over Ugas, you want him. So now the question I pose, and I'm going to continue to pose this question on my channel. How close are we to that happening? Later for all these narrative pushers and their videos of, oh, he's going to crush, but he's going to know. So crush him. It's Al Heyman being called every day. It's Al Heyman being spoken to every day, saying, make this fight, Al, make this fight. That's what we want to know. It's been 5 long years. Are we still going to have to be going back and forth on Twitter with the nan and boo-boos, nan and poo-poos? Nah, we want the actual fight. So, yes, let me put a picture up here to sum it up what we really want, man. Later for all of the hoopla. Blah, 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 blah. Nah, we don't want none of that no more. We have had that for 5 years. It's time for the fight, right? It's time. It is time for the fight, right? Right? Don't we want the fight, guys? We want the fight. We want the fight, man. Like my daughter would say, she's sleeping right now. We want the beefs. Yes, we want the fight, man. It's time for this right here, fellas. Yes, see, that is the signal. You heard that go off? It's almost time. But I'm gonna chill with y'all. So all I gotta do is just I already brushed my teeth and did things of that nature. All I gotta do is just throw on the boots and run out the door. But this is what it's time for right here. Let's throw this up there. It's time to do the do. It is time to actually do the do. So is Earl Spence actively calling his advisor / manager / promoter, whatever you want to call him, and saying, yo, let's get this done now. It's time. Or is he just still playing around on Twitter and tweeting and having his YouTubers push their videos? Oh, he dissed them. Oh, they what do they call that now? Roasted him. He roasted him. It's time to roast him in the ring, man. These younger guys, they're stepping, man. They're stepping. You and Bud are not getting no younger. 34, 32. It's time, right? But hey, what do I know? What do I know? You're rocking out yours truly, Showtime Sizzle. I am the sauce. Little sauce in the morning. To get the creative juices flowing. But it's time to do the do, man. You see the picture that I use right now? It's just too much on, Twitter for me, man. Like, that was cool the week after the fight. All right. That's all. Is that all it's gonna be? Is that all it's gonna be? tweets. You're gonna get the people to say, "Oh, this is good build up." It's been 5 years of build up, man. How many more tweets do we have to get? How many more memes and merchandise and cartoons and drawings we have to get? Or the actual players being contacted to put this into play? Or will we see this fight on YouTube? So what channels are going to get the broadcast right for the fight? Because all of the talk for this fight is on YouTube. All of the talk for this fight is on YouTube. So what actual channels are going to get the rights to broadcast the fights? Little humor. Hopefully y'all caught that sauce. Hopefully y'all caught that sauce. And hopefully, like I said, man, as much as the tweets and all that, the phone calls are being made and the negotiations are starting, man. That's what we want to hear. We don't, I want to hear. And I speak for a large amount of people. Most of them are afraid to say it, but I am not. Do the do. You see the cover piece, nice fine artwork, images by Shy News. Do the do, man. It's time. It's time, man. We want to see the fight, man. Later for the tweets. Later for all of the back and forth between the fan bases. It's time, man. Because I'm gonna tell you something. These young guys are taking over. It is what it is, man. You guys 32 and 34 years old. You guys are getting older. Just think about it, man. The infamous meeting, right? Well, he was like, grab it again, son. Grab it again. That was 5 years ago, right? Wasn't that 5 years ago? Guys were both in your 20s. Now you guys are in your 30s and still haven't fought. Come on, we got to make this happen, man. We got to make this happen. Is there any roadblocks now? So that's why I'm going to, I need these to be the points of conversations. Like, is Al Heyman being called? Is Al Heyman being pressed every day? The same way you are pressing send on Twitter. Are you sending out emails and calls to Al? Like, Al, this is the fight. I said what I said in Dallas and Arlington and Jerry's World. This is the fight. Come on, let's talk about it, man. This is the sauce. This is Shy News early in the morning, giving you the morning sauce. Let me shake it up a little bit, share this in some of these groups. They can look over it, pass over it, but one thing they can't do is ignore it. Because once it's out, right? Is that what they say? Once it's out. And this is out. They're not doing it like the sauce at all. Right there. Bang. Everything. Where's my guys group at? So I want to know if he's being called, man. The tweets and all that is cool. Yes, the tweets and all that is cool, but it's Al Heyman actively being called. Like, yo, make this fight, Al. This is the fight that I want. I told y'all I'll jump on here this morning, give y'all some quick sauce as I prepare my journey for the day. I ain't gonna let what happened yesterday happen today. Yesterday I was what they like to call lacking, but I wasn't lacking. I almost got caught lacking because my car, my vehicle, I left the keys and I had to jump her. No jumper, right? I had to jump her yesterday though. But we should be good today. We should definitely be good today. But yes, that is a little morning source that I want to start off with, man. There's Al Heyman being called. Are the negotiations in effect? Later for everything else, man. Because, I'm tired of seeing videos after videos how this is the biggest fight in boxing. So if it's the biggest fight in boxing, the biggest negotiations need to start going on. We just seen a big fight in boxing, 94,000 over the total purse of over 40 something million. That's a big fight in boxing. Canelo Alvarez is fighting this Saturday. What is the purse going to be for him and Bevo? That's a big fight in boxing. Come on, let's get these big fights in boxing done. Let's get to it, man. You heard? Let's get to it, man. That's what we want, man. It's time, right? It's time to get these big fights done. Let's get these big fights done, man. How close are we to the negotiation table with these fights? You see what I said? I had a little fun with my thumbnail. Biggest fight on YouTube. Yeah, biggest fight on YouTube. And hopefully y'all caught that source, right? Hopefully y'all caught the source where I said, I wonder if some of these guys that go so extra hard day in and day out, telling us this is the biggest fight in boxing, are they going to get some of the rights to broadcast the fight on the YouTube platform? Hopefully y'all caught that source. Just have a little fun this morning, a little creative fun as I get ready to head out. Man, see, I got up nice and early, right? That's why I gave it to y'all now. So when I just ride in, I'm going to just ride in and chill. Take my time. But yes, man, how close are we to the fight being made, man? Are the negotiations picking up, or are we just, still at where we was at with it, with two fan bases going back and forth, whole bunch of YouTube chatter, Earl's gonna break his ass. Club's gonna break him up, Bobek is fat. How close are we to it now? Are the negotiations picking up? Man, see, these are the questions I'm going to keep posing. These are the videos that I am going to push. I'm not pushing no, he just did what's the name? Nah, I'm not with that. Shout out to Scotty White in the building. Hot grease. We ready for that hot grease, man. Corn, popcorn, some hot popcorn. What is it going to be? Are the negotiations heating up? Is Earl Spence actively, like he's tweeting, is he actively emailing and calling Al? Call Al. Let's go. Are you calling Al to get this deal done, get this fight done? Or are you just playing around on Twitter? Or like Bud said, are you back on the yak? Yes, Bud said that I did. I'm just merely repeating it on my platform, having a little dialogue and creative content. But, and I want y'all to catch this source, man. For all you narrative pushers, please put in that you want a percentage to broadcast the fight on your YouTube platform. Because like I said, you see my thumbnail. This is the biggest fight on YouTube. Yes, the biggest fight on YouTube. And now I'm going to go into that in my closing, what I meant by that. Because I know the more wittier people caught it, but the less probably didn't. Biggest fight on YouTube, because all of the talk is coming from YouTube. It's not coming from mainstream no more. And YouTube, to quite be honest with you, is a underground platform. I just said Tyson Fury, Dillian White, 94,000. Big fight, over 40 million between them two in the main event purse. Big fight. Amanda Soriano, Katie Taylor. Big fight, history for women's boxing. 1.5 million for Katie Taylor. 750,000 for Amanda Soriano. Good money for females. 2-minute rounds, 10 rounds. Great. Big fight. This is the biggest fight on YouTube. It's been the biggest fight on YouTube for 5 long years. Back and forth, back and forth. So, the players going to go to the YouTubers and the YouTube channels and get this fight done? Or are they going to go to the actual people that get the fight done? You know, it's Al Heyman being called now. Earl Spence made his statement. He captured the 3rd belt. There is no A side and B side when it comes to these two. The numbers show that. The fans need to understand that and need to get off of that. I know you guys want to push a narrative that Earl is this big time star. Maybe he is, maybe he ain't. Maybe he is, maybe he ain't on YouTube. On YouTube, he is the biggest star. This is the biggest fight on YouTube. But in the grand scheme of things, Tyson Fury, Dillian White, over 40 million combined for the purse. Canelo Alvarez probably is going to get that by himself Saturday night when he fights. When is the biggest fight on YouTube going to be made? Or are we still going to be having dialects of A side, B side? You got to take this or take that. Hopefully, y'all caught this sauce. Y'all enjoyed this sauce. Like, subscribe, share. Tell a friend, you have been rocking on your truly Showtime Sizzle. Shy News. I am the sauce. Let's make the fight. Call Al Heyman. Get the negotiations started. Or maybe they are started. Do the do. Hopefully, y'all caught that sauce and y'all like that sauce, and I'm out. You know the vibes.